you ever feel like you are wandering aimlessly through life, unsure of where you are going or what you are doing? Do you struggle with the feeling that you are almost there, but just can't seem to get over that hump? But you have no idea what the hump is or where it's at? Do you get so stressed, confused, and exhausted at times that you feel like you don't even know who you are anymore? You're not alone. It seems like the entire world is trying to figure out who we are, both collectively as well as individually. The problem we are running into is that we spend so much time trying to figure out what the world needs us to be that we lose track of what we need to be, leaving us questioning, who am I and what am I doing here? I have heard that we don't remember much before the age of 3. I do. I am 2 years old. I'm sitting at the beach and my mom is nowhere to be found. Everything is moving too fast and things are coming in too close, and I am so scared I can't even cry. I'm frozen to the sand, terrified. Their shrieks become louder and louder, and just when I feel like I'm going to disappear into myself, there's a flash. My mom takes my picture, picks me up, and carries me to the car. Not really an epic moment. Lots of kids lose track of their moms at some point in their life and seem to turn out okay. But this was terrifying to me. It left me feeling lost, alone, and very, very confused. And it left me believing that the world was big, scary, and unpredictable, and I was so small that I didn't even matter. I carried these feelings around with me wherever I went, no matter who I was with or what I was doing. I started drinking to make them a little less painful, which made the depression and anxiety worse. But despite it all, I was able to get married. I adopted 2 beautiful children and built a family, thinking that would help. It didn't. I built a successful career as a salon owner and hair color educator, and my salon was even recognized as one of the top 200 fastest growing salons in the nation 2 years in a row. But that didn't help either. It didn't do much to fill that emptiness that I felt inside. My husband John asked me one day why I was always complaining and nagging, why I was never satisfied. At first I got really offended, and then I realized he was right. Despite the kids, the cars, the house, and the career, I always felt like I was always searching for something, but I was never able to find it. And then he died. We were 40 years old. He came home from work, went to bed, and he never woke back up. He had a heart attack in his sleep. I was so lost, confused, and so very, very alone again. I felt like that little girl was being forced to drive the car all by herself and had no idea how to do that. I began questioning everything about myself, never sure if what I was feeling, seeing, or doing was correct. I became hypercritical of everything and everyone around me, and generally spent most of my time and energy trying to be a good girl and trying to hide from myself and the feeling of being such a monumental failure. I took a step back and saw where I was headed. I saw the truth about what I had made of myself and my life. I saw that I was destroying everything that I loved, including myself, and realized this may be my last shot at getting my life back together, so I was going to figure this out. I started practicing everything I had learned about psychology, breath, meditation, and energy every day instead of just reading about it and hoping I would absorb it by osmosis, and I noticed some really big changes. I started to feel way more confident in who I am and what I am doing. I realized that I get to be in control of my life once and for all, and I had a pretty good idea of what I really want and how to get it. I became true to myself, and I started to follow my dreams, not the dreams of others, and I was learning how to figure out the difference there. And I started taking myself and the world far less seriously. I was laughing way more, and as a result, started having a really great time in life, no matter who I was with or what I was doing. Despite all this, though, there was still a piece of me that was seeking approval outside of myself, and I felt a little bit like a hypocrite, as I was still looking to others to tell me that I'm okay, and then it happened. One morning, I was practicing some belly dancing moves while I was waiting for a cup of coffee to brew. I had the feeling that someone was watching me, even though I was alone. I turned around, and of course there was no one there, but the feeling that I was being watched got bigger. So I turned back to finish waiting for my coffee, and I was practicing the tick, 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 tick of the belly dance movement I was working on. And I was suddenly filled with the most profound sense of admiration that I froze. My spirit turned around first, and then my body followed. There wasn't anything in front of me. It was all around and within me. The most profound sense of peace and joy I have ever experienced washed over me, and I was overcome with the overwhelming truth that I am deeply loved and cherished just because I am me. And then it was gone. But it left me with the sense of certainty that I am greater than I ever thought I was. That was the day that I overcame my darkness and truly found my shine. And I don't need to look outside of myself to feel like I'm okay anymore. I'm still working on some of the stickier widgets that can make me do and say some weird shit, but I continue to practice, and I'm better than I used to be. Way better than I used to be. The Shine program combines a little bit of my magical, mystical knowledge with what I have learned from my professional training and experience to give you some of the science behind all the woo-woo and gives you the blueprint to bring abundance into all areas of your life, including health, career, relationships, and spirituality. It will show you step by step how to discover and overcome those hidden energy tangles that have kept you from being successful in the past and keep you from experiencing true inner peace, self-acceptance, and love. You will become aware of any resistance, learn where it comes from, and how to transform it with one simple question. You will discover what you really want and the real reasons you want it. And you will learn how to become present and fully live and enjoy life. Most importantly, though, you will learn how to shine in the world without apology. So pack your bags and grab your hat. You're about to go on the most amazing journey. You're about to find your shine.